day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black. Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Bridgewater now. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
And the Saints. First down.
Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Mark 55! Mark 55! Here we go, here we go!
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. It's caught by Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the carry, it's Logan. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 29, Haskins. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
At the 41-yard line.
On the double. Spike 56. Check.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. This short throw caught by Goddard. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9.
Wide, get wide. Switch. Come on. Watch it. Come on.
Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. This one caught by Davis. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now they try the right side here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Check 24. Watch the twist.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here's Haskins to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Seibert's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Bridgewater. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Robert Foster, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
56. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hatchet. Hatchet. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crack.
They'll try and run for it. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
Now Haskins on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Check.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy is covering you. He's usually pretty good too, so the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd down, Haskins. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Check 26, check 26. Big ass, big ass, big ass.
This is Logan. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Bridgewater. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Rams 17, Saints 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. That one complete to Hill. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
All day, dog. Check. Slam.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Third down, here's Haskins. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 44, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Michael Thomas. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Bridgewater. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Let's go. Back 55. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abuka gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Let's go. 2, 3, 3.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. Bridgewater now. Open man, here's Foster. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. I got it. Mike, check 33. 33. Stop your whining. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. Got an open man. It's Foster. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Logan. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Hilliard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Bridgewater to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Robert Foster in the final minute, and the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with Breida, able to push his way through. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for New Orleans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They say if you switch it, you won't get it. You know they kept in the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I got the get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous. They act like the niggas. You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the that haters. I make a lot of new money. When it's not savings. You be liking my flavor. I think it's cause ice on the wrist. On the wrist. On the wrist. Watch out, please. I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. I never switch. Ice on the wrist. Ice on the wrist. Ice on the wrist. Ice on the wrist. Ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Hey, slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Something turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip, grip.
Watch out, please. I never switch. I never switch.
Up this magic with the game, we fall out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I'm in this magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the J's. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When I'm in this magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud turn my back, you laughing.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light. Go.